Hey everybody, I'm Paul. Welcome to the first episode of Adventures in Inbetweening. My intention with this time-lapse demo is to break down the process of creating drawings between two keys when the in-between drawing isn't immediately clear or intuitive. So you can see I'm working in TV Paint here. I've got two drawings that are quite far apart. Starting to draw the head here. I started out on a lower arc and immediately abandoned it, decided to go with a higher arc. This time lapse here, it was recorded at 4 times this speed, or 4 times slower than this. This has been sped up 4 times, and the original drawing took about 20 minutes, so this is going to be condensed down to 5 minutes here. Now, for anybody that's worked in 3D, this kind of thing just automatically is done by the computer. The computer creates in-betweens automatically and accurately, but generally without any kind of appeal or life. So the idea here is that we want to make something that has some life to it, that has some appeal, that has some visual interest. You can see that I'm working on the tail and the body right now, trying a few different ideas, stretching it out. Okay, it's starting to go in the right direction. As you can see, I'm constantly flipping between the drawings. I don't have onion skinning on here, so I can't see the drawing before and after at the same time as I'm drawing it, but I'm remembering the drawing before and after as I flip between them and focusing on the motion and the movement between the three drawings and the one that I'm creating in the middle. I'm drawing the arm on the left side here. You can see that I've stretched the hand out quite a bit. I've drawn the back of the hand. In the previous drawing, we see the front of the hand, and then we can see it flip around, and we see the fingers dragging. And I've drawn the far leg there, which is going to pop behind the body. I'm not too concerned about that. There's enough going on that as long as we have interesting shapes and silhouettes, that's what's going to sell it. Adding some ridges to the dragon here. Again, this is a 2D drawing, so you can cheat a lot of things. You don't have to have everything be completely accurate in 3D. Drawing the screen right hand quite far away there, and it's going to be a lot smaller. Starting to run out of room there, so I had to resize everything down. Now, because this is a large in-between, there's a broad motion going on here, I was able to get away with quite a bit of shifting. And you can see that I'm lassoing and shifting pieces around. So you can subjectively make a lot of different decisions here, creative decisions, and they're not going to be wrong. When you've got a really tight in-between, there's not a lot of creative opportunity. It's more of a technical exercise. But when you've got a broad in-between like this, there's 1,000 different ways you could do it. So here I'm lassoing and shifting the screen left arm, trying to get a better silhouette there, focusing still on the arc of the fingers, making sure that that's all going to carry through. You can see I'm working on the quality of the curves on the tail here, making sure that it's going from thicker to thinner on the volumes of the tail. I'll add some more detail to the horn here. Get the eyes a little bit more appealing, a little bit more worked out. Add some more detail to the face here. There's the two poses before and after. Again, as I say, they're quite different. So we do have a lot of latitude to really focus on making this drawing a standalone drawing in its own right, as long as it's basically fulfilling the idea of moving from one to the next. So we can get away with a lot along the way here. TV Paint is a terrific, straightforward tool. You can see that I'm rotating the canvas here. It doesn't give you a lot for free. It's what you bring to it, and that's what I like. It's the closest thing to hand-drawn animation, which I did in the 1990s. That I found so far. You can see that I'm really refining the screen left hand here, getting the quality of the curves more consistent. And this leg here, I wasn't really happy with it, so I'm actually onion skinning this leg. You can see that it's a red line behind there. So that's giving me the general shape and position of it, and now I'm making a better drawing on top of it, a drawing that I'm feeling has a lot more integrity to it, a lot more appeal. Yeah, flipping between them. I like my new one. Great, I'll get rid of the old one. I wasn't quite happy with this head angle here when I first drew it, but I was kind of running out of room, so now I can go in, I can shift a few things, clean it up a little bit, make the head a bit more appealing, make it follow the arcs a bit more cleanly. You can see that I'm not flipping here. I'm just focusing on this drawing right now. The flipping has given me the basic shapes and spacing that I want and arcs. And so what I've got here is just about making a nice drawing. And there we go. There's my in-between. I'll flip between them a bit slower here. See, I'm still not quite liking that tail thickness. There we go. Now I'll flip between them. No, they see that the screen right hand. I was never quite happy with that. So work on that just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. Push the silhouette. Great. Clean it up for simplicity. Flipping between. Yeah. I'm liking how that flows. Liking how the head goes. Liking how the leg comes up. And that's me. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you next time.